morning, St. Lucia. Wake up, arise and shine. It is going to be an amazing day today, not only because this morning is on and is returned, but we are here with another creative St. Lucian right here, and I'd like to introduce you to Marina. How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks.
Great, and I'm so excited. This has been long overdue. When I tell you long overdue, but everything happens in perfect timing, so we don't have to worry about that. As you can see, we have some goodies on display. I'm also rocking something, and her brand is called Belisi, and you're going to get to learn a lot more about it.
Belisi Designs started off about 2 years ago when I registered the company, but I have been crocheting from the age of 8.
Wow.
But I have revolutionized my products. I used to crochet, like say, tablecloth, chair backs. That is what we used to do before. But right now I think I've taken it to another level where I started with my crochet necklaces, where I have the bow ties and the cufflinks, the barefoot sandals with the handpiece for those getting married or those who just want to go to the beach, dress up for the beach. I have wedding bouquets for the ladies. I also have dresses for children, the crochet shoes.
Sometimes you think crochet and you kind of think of long ago, and you know, you don't think of it being this exciting or this different. And how do these ideas, you know, where does this creativity flow from? Do you find it difficult for you conceptualizing some of the things you create?
No, not really, because when I started off with the long necklaces, and I find my customers were just buying so many of them, the same, well, different colors, but the same style. And I had to try to create something new, and I started with a second design, and it just kept on flowing. Maybe while I am crocheting one design, the idea comes with another, and I just continue, and that is how I've been going.
When did you realize that there's something more, that you can actually create a business out of this?
Okay, when I left work in August 2015, I wanted to do something just to keep me occupied. But it happened that people started getting to know about me, and just took off. Yes.
Now, one other thing too, the attention to detail. St. Lucia, like, I don't even think what you're seeing on screen, what you're seeing on display right now is doing enough justice, because you have to see it in real life to see how clean the finish is. And you know, behind the scenes I was looking at the bags and I was just like, whoa, there's no loose threads even in, you know, the clothing samples that you brought here. Nothing, and it's just like immaculate. And I'm just wondering, how on earth do you manage to produce so much, and like roughly about how long does it take you to create?
A necklace may take, depending on the design, may take about 4.5 hours to 5 hours for a set.
And what about just, you know, a simple bag? Roughly about what?
I check it by hours. It may take about 18 hours up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now you see, this is what you truly call a labor of love, because clearly, you know, to be putting out so much, putting out things with such a difference and such quality, you have to love what you're doing.
I do love it.
Great.
I love dealing with colors, creating new things.
And even the name, obviously it really shows that it's a St. Lucian brand by the name as well. How did you come up with that?
The name, well, as it said, there's a saying that you kill 2 birds with 1 stone, but I am loving 2 birds with 1 heart. That is the love for my country. Like if I travel and I see something concerning St. Lucia, I get so excited. But the other reason why I named it Belisi Designs is after my mom. Her nickname was Lisi.
You yourself recently have been an ambassador for St. Lucia, because in Martinique recently held the Matizana, and you know, it's just such an amazing meetup for creatives, persons in the fashion industry, and you were there, and you were also representing your brand, but by extension representing for St. Lucia. So how was your experience over in Martinique?
It was great. And what stood out for me was the fashion show. I applied for the fashion show, but the response didn't come through on time. I'm not sure if I was supposed to. I just went up for the show to see because I know the French love fashion, and I wanted to have an idea of what it was, the fashion trend was like. And thanks to TIPA, they assisted me in going. And I met Mr. Magdoum on the first day at the trade show. And he was so excited to see his St. Lucian fellow, how should I say, fellow St. Lucians. And when he saw my work, my display, he asked me whether I was on the fashion show, and I told him no, and he just picked up his phone, made a call. My work was the first to head on the catwalk.
Wow.
And that was the first time I myself end up on the catwalk, which was a great experience. I was a bit nervous, but it was an experience.
Where do you see Belly C in the future? How would you like to see your brand grow and develop?
I would like to see Belly C Design go regionally and internationally. I would love to see myself, my goods at a store, maybe in Canada or maybe the States, Paris, you know. So I would love to see it go somewhere like internationally.
So this is another rising star. And Marina, thank you very much for being here with us on this morning.
And I must tell my customers and potential customers, they must get their piece right now before I get to designer price.
That is correct. So listen, own it first, so you know you're gonna have something really great down the line. Because you know what, this is gonna happen sooner rather than later. So don't sleep on you. It's Belly C, and of course, come and make yourself fabulous. Welcome back, family. Thank you again for returning. We're going to keep the positive vibrations flowing as this morning continues. Now, we always love to highlight something positive, and especially when the youth are doing something meaningful. The Entrepot Secondary School young leaders, they are doing something very, very impactful with a sensitive topic which directly affects teens, and it's what they like to call #GTG. Let's find out more about that.
My name is Justice Mafre. I am a member of the ESS Young Leaders. I am the welfare officer of the group. The RBC program is a program run by the RBC Bank where different schools get a topic, a main topic. The main topic was I am we leading change in our community, and the different schools had to choose a subtopic from that theme. Our subtopic was teenage depression. We are targeting the members of our group, the students from our school, and anybody that wants to take part in our program. Teenage depression is an illness, and teenage depression can be caused by many things such as bullying, peer pressure, less moral support from your family. The program is 4 years, so it was from first term to third term. It was a group decision to choose a topic because we had other topics surrounding that topic, and then from the other topic we chose teenage depression because it was more broad. One of the topics we chose before was teenage pregnancy, but we chose teenage depression over teenage pregnancy because around our school we see the symptoms of self-harm and change in diets and all the different symptoms which affect extreme tattoos, which affect teenage depression. So we chose teenage depression over teenage pregnancy because we realize it is more common. When you have teenage depression, it could lead to suicide. That's why we choose the topic. To raise awareness, we have launched a GTG campaign. That's why we have the hashtag GTG behind our shirts. The first G, it stands for Green Teen Green. The first G, the green, the color that symbolizes teenage depression awareness. T for teenagers, because that's a group of people we focus on. And green, the smile. So it basically says Sad Child Smile. To raise awareness, we also had a tea party. We had to tell people to talk to students and teachers about teenage depression. We visited various secondary schools around the island. We had a moral education takeover. Moral education is like a morning subject where we speak about different activities, but we took the morning to talk about teenage depression. We had a GTG campaign takeover at Rodney Bay, where we spoke to the patrons of the mall about what we were going to do, and we gave them brochures. and we took pictures on our little board for our Instagram page. We have many more activities coming up. Yesterday we were on Blating FM in the morning, and we have many more activities coming up for until our due date, which is the 20th of April.
My name is Yannick, and I'm a member of the RBC ESS Young Leaders. Next week, Tuesday, will be Green Day. We encourage members of the public to wear something green to commemorate the teenagers who suffer from depression. And at our school, we'll be having an activity, and people will be free to come in and support the cause. And you can take a picture with your green shirt, and you can post it to your various social media outlets with the hashtag GTG, the Green Teen Green.
I want to say a special good morning to the young leaders from all the schools. Good morning to the Entrepot Secondary School as well, staff and students and the young leaders from there. Definitely this is a sensitive topic, but it is something that is very relevant to the times right now and very relevant to your own age group. So keep pioneering, keep pushing, and we wish you guys all the best. And of course, St. Lucia, keep looking out for them, because we're going to also keep following the journey and also try to tap into what the other secondary school young leaders are doing as well. So we'll be right back.